All right, everyone, here we go with the thank you reading for June 2023. I know it's a little, well, it's June 4th, right? It's a little later than I usually do them, around the 1st or 2nd. But the truth of the matter is there's a lot of energies playing out. As you've seen, the month opened with Jupiter. And then we've got the, we had the full moon reading, which I decided to do a little earlier than planned. I'd planned it for today. But there's just been a lot going on. A lot of energy. And I wanted to pull this thank you reading in the middle of it all because, well, I'm pulling on you in this reading. I'm not pulling on the incoming energy. I'm pulling on the energy here that's watching me. And these readings I do every month are to thank anybody who's given me a nickel for anything I've done around here. All right? So if you're here for a reason. It's a general reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm not your astrologer. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve Love Tarot, or you gave me a nickel for something, you're supposed to be here. Okay? It's timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. All right. So, I've got a pre-shuffle here. All right. Now, I want to tell you guys something. There's a lot of new environmental energy around us, and I've been talking about that, right? It's a whole new ball game here as we move into June. And I said this on my Q2 reading for 2023, right? Second quarter, of which you'll get Q3 sometime in the middle of this month. I'll pull it because that's coming up. I said for the month of June, we're living in new energy. We're actually living in the new energy. Now, a lot of people took that literally, and it can play out literally that you've moved or you're living in a new place or whatever. It's about the energy around us. Now, we've been talking for a long time. Cycles are setting up. Cycles are changing. Here we go. Off we go. As I said in the Jupiter reading, I think it's time for the lightning round, right? We're basically living in that new energy now. So a lot of new things are happening here, but here's what's interesting on my pre-shuffle. I get two wands crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, by the cards, this looks like just a smooth, the Queen of Pentacles got everything she needs, right? A nice soul-nurturing energy. New horizons beckon. But for some of you, we're in an energy right now, at the moment I'm pulling this, where things are backfiring, things are ricocheting back on us. What I get off of this, and it applies to some of you, and then others it will be the opposite of that, but what I get here is somebody who thinks that they got everything they need, they're all set, or it can play out as they think nothing new is ever going to happen. They look out on the new horizons and go, nah, I'm good where I am. That kind of thing. It's easy to do that. It's a bit of a cop-out. It's not taking leaps of faith in life. It's keep staying in your comfort zone and things like that. It doesn't really matter whether that applies to you or not, and whichever way it applies to you, right? You think nothing's ever going to happen, or you think you're all set. Whichever it is, it makes no fucking difference, because hidden energy around you, the High Priestess, is crossed by the Knight of Cups. Something's coming to rock your world anyway, and it's right there. There's the Hermit bookending the Two of Wands. Something's going to change your perspective in a big way, but this is my Fool Hermit. That's why I read it the way I read it. The way the energy's reflecting, I'm only drawn to the area around the cliff. It's like the Fool. He's on the edge of a cliff in this particular deck, of course. Well, in a lot of them, anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. There's something new. My point is, you're living in the new energy. Whether you like it or not, whether you think you want to stay put and keep things the same or not, things are not the same. Even the damn astrology, which we live in an energy scientists call it dark energy. It's the energy that surrounds us. It's varying frequencies of angel energy, devil energy, all kinds of, whatever. And the astrological alignments are just part of the story. They pull on that energy. So people like me, we read the energy. We have to account for what's pulling on it, right? So yeah, all of that is happening, but the astrology is pulling on new energy now. It's different. It's different than what it's been before, all right? And it is what it is, Okay. At any rate, the astrology usually doesn't account for it, but even the astrology is talking about new cycles beginning now. So keep that in mind. Someone asked me why the astrology doesn't account for it once. I said, because astrology came around in 600 BCE. When they first developed astrology, they thought that the earth was the center of everything. They thought the sun was a static energy. The sun is very dynamic. and the earth is not the center of everything. So we kind of say it wrong. It's actually we say the sun is moving into Gemini or something like that. Actually, the earth is moving, the sun is moving into Gemini. The sun's not revolving around the earth. All right, so astrology is just part of the story. They didn't know about the dark energy. We only just discovered it. You know, other people, energy readers that have existed in the past, knew about it, and that's how it kind of bled in, like the Buddhists, with everything is connected and all that. Yeah, that dark energy creates a web that connects everything. Scientists have now learned this. They're aware of it. So it's there. So again, we're living in new core energy. New energy cycles that haven't been here before and have been developing and forming since the beginning of the year. So it doesn't much matter. You're living it. There's hidden energies around you, and there's Knight of Cups type energies coming towards you. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see where we go. I'm going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card on it and clarify what I need to clarify. Tell me about my viewers. What do you want to tell everybody here in this thank you reading universe? Astrology is very useful to me. I like it. I love that they have some preset sort of things that they talk about with certain alignments. I sometimes read it differently. You know, I don't agree with all of it, but it's very useful to know what the alignments are. Well, the math is helpful because I have to account for what's pulling on the energy, and I like to know what it is. Right now, what it is still that full moon, Venus moving into Leo, which I'm going to probably pull on tomorrow, and Jupiter conjunct the North Node of Destiny. All of the energy there. Everything I just said is very important to right now. But there are core energy cycles that are brand new as well. Wow, you're having me shuffle a lot here. I'm running out of shit to tell people. What the hell? I'm going to have to start talking about my breakfast in a moment. All right, yeah. Chariot, bottom energy, environmental energy around you. Okay? I asked the universe, tell me what you want to tell everybody here. Okay? We're extrapolating, we're taking off, we're riffing on that pre-shuffle. Chariot. It does represent the soulmate cycle to me usually, but I'm not pulling on that right now. This is about forward movement. And again, I said it. Rewind, I did. I said you're living in that energy, whether you want to stay put or not, you're not. None of us are. We can't stay where we are. We can't. You know, the core energy, the old core energy had become toxic on some level. Even if you think, well, I'm great, I'm fine, I didn't feel any toxic. It was. It'll hit you eventually. If you got mold in your house, deadly black mold, it'll affect everybody in the house differently. Some people will, you know, one person gets sick here, another person might not get sick till way down the line. Somebody else might or might not even get sick. At the end of the day, this new core energy is fresh. It'll do everybody a lot of good. Right, and it's these little short cycles that are in play right now are here about until the middle of November of 2023, and then things start to switch up a little bit in 2024, which we'll worry about when we get there. But right now, this is moving forward. It's up to you to control this chariot. Technically, this energy's out of control right now. All right, it really is. And yeah, Knight of Swords underneath it and 9 swords. I felt that it's out of control energy. It's up to you to control it. It's up to you to take control of the energy. You don't control the energy that's around you. I've said that many times, but you control how you behave within it, right? Well, the universe is saying you can do that. So anyway, let's go. 4 of Pentacles. Something's been holding back. It's not holding back anymore. And there it is. There's your tower. I fucking knew there was a tower here. As soon as I said the word out of control, that's why I checked the bottom. I wasn't sure. Is there a tower? Well, I got kind of. Yeah, I get it with the 9 of Swords. There it is. Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. The Chariot crossing, base energy, Chariot crossing Temperance. You are surrounded. In this cycle, there's so much angel energy. I'm surprised that even the littlest devil can't get in. You know, it's really, 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 this new core cycle of energy should make everything crystal clear to people. You know, you'll be able to manifest easier within this energy. It's a very balanced energy. But again, this ties to what I said. This is about balance, right? It's a very patient energy. It's very controlled energy in a lot of ways. This Chariot because things are changing and some people don't like it, you will get in that. And I've told you that in a recent extended where I pulled on you. I said, don't get in 9 swords. Don't. Everything's changing. There it is. I did not know that was there. It's the Death card. You're in new energy whether you like it or not. All right? So just drive the damn thing. Don't be Toonces the driving cat in this energy. Something's been holding you, it's gone. Things that have held you back before, fears that have held you back, towers falling on them. Also, a tower will fall if you allow fears to hold you back. I have said many times, leading into this year, early in this year, I have said, the energy of 2023 moves very fast. And that current picked up pretty much full speed by the end of April. And it's going to be ripping fast between now and the middle of November. That said, it's a year also with these core energy cycles, which are now finally in play, all installed and ready to roll. The software is running. Those energies are very much fortune favors the brave. You've got to take your leaps of faith. You've got to take some chances. Think about it logically, of course, but don't overthink it. Stay the fuck out of Nine Swords. This is new energy. Nobody's used to it yet. Nobody gets what this core energy is. It's a weird, everything is weird. Even the weather energy is weird. And I told you that. You know, God, I got so many friends that suffer seasonal allergies that are going crazy this year. I don't suffer from seasonal allergies. It's so bad, I actually have them. For the first time in my life. Never in my life have I had seasonal allergies. Now, this year, because I do. It's the wettest year in 40 years here in California. The trees is like 5 times the pollen than normally. I mean, it's crazy, you know. Everything is crazy and different and weird, right? It doesn't matter. Weather is energy. And it's a good way to see if it's a unique year. Actually, you know, because everything is connected. Weather is something you can all feel and see. So it's a good way to tell what the year is like. Is this a different year or is it the same as all the other years? If the weather's different, you could bet that the core energy cycles are different too. Right? All right, let's go. Let's just get right to it. Let's pull on the tower. Let's do it. Because it's tied to this Four of Pentacles. All right. God, I love pulling on you guys. I love pulling on the DF side, or the non-runner side. They're not all DFs, but most of you are. I just like it. I always get these readings like this. You know, if I pulled on the runner, I'd get a devil there, right? You get the angel. You know I would. You know I would. You see it all the time in the extendeds. In fact, I remember the extended for the full, was it the full moon reading where I used the same deck? It was like the light seer deck, and I pulled on you with that, then I pulled on them, and I used the same damn deck, and the reading was like night and day. You know, it's not about, it's about how you guys are handling these energies. You know, the DF side is such high vibrational energy that it you know, you are that Queen of Pentacles. It's okay to don't let it go to your head, but don't let it make you arrogant, but it's okay to let some confidence energy flow in. I'm having to shuffle a lot in this damn reading. All that shuffling. This tower is the Knight of Swords. Again, fortune favors the brave, okay? The opportunities will present themselves, and they'll come out of nowhere because they're all sitting in hidden energy, and the pre-shuffle told us that. Okay, so it could be love, it could be career. Generally speaking, it's soul's true purpose. So that could be love, it could be career, it could be new friends, it could be, it's the whole thing, you know. So your soul's your reason for fucking being here. What were you supposed to learn in this life that you didn't learn in the last one, that you fucked up? I figured out what mine is a long time ago, at least on a small level. Because I've been told things by a lot of like shaman-y type people. I tell a story sometimes about that shaman that pulled me aside when I was like 10 and stuff. Apparently I had everything. I could do everything in the last life. I could do everything I could do in this one. But I used it, you know, I was an asshole, you know. Maybe I was a musician or something. I don't know. Maybe I was really good. Maybe I was like the equivalent of a star in that thing. But I was a real asshole with it. So I try to use it to help people in this life. I always tried to flip it. You know, apparently I was a real prick. Whatever I was, I abused power. I can understand that. It'd be really easy to. I wrote about that in my Wizard of Oz article in the blog. And I said that's why I don't want anybody thinking about me as the warlock on the hill. I tell you I'm not. I'm just some schmuck behind a curtain. I don't know. I'm just some schmuck here, a talking hand. But I do have things that are worth listening to. I can pick up on the energies. But I'm not the warlock on the hill. You know, under this energy, you've got to have you get a realistic view of yourself under this energy. You can have a very realistic view of yourself. I say it sometimes as you'll learn your true value. You'll see that you're, you know, you'll see that other people are attracted to you, and that raises your confidence and things like that. But it's deeper than that, right? You learn your core value. You learn who you really are, or a little bit more of it. What's on top? But you've got to take those leaps of faith. You can't let fear hold you back. Right? A lot of this energy, look at that. The Chariot came back again. Again, you can't. It's just a repeating message, and I think it's important because even if it's not you, it's somebody watching. Okay? And it could be, I'm sure it's a lot of somebody's, because people do this all the time. They let fears hold them back. Just keep fucking going. Take control of it. This energy is a juggernaut. You can't stop it. It's just flowing, and it's flowing fast. All right? If you don't take control of it, of how you behave within it, it's just going to grab you and slam you against the rocks. All right? It will. And we are living in this energy. And it's all for the greater good. It's all fucking angel energy. All of these cycles, there isn't a devil energy among them. It's really nice. Saturn retrograde, I think, is going to be very beneficial. That's coming soon to a life near you. Center card, red with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, see, look at the cards. 10 Pentacles. Yeah. Again, go get it. Right? Go get your 10 Pentacles. Take your chances. Take your leaps of faith. Move forward. The hidden energy, the opportunities are going to come. Here's the deal with that hidden energy, with that High Priestess. The opportunities are going to come at you, whether you want them or not, whether you think you're okay or not. The problem is, you're not going to take them if you see them as a burden, or you see them as something you're forced to do, or something, or you see that they're going to create problems. You're better off remaining neutral in this energy to take control of it. And I know that sounds crazy with an out-of-control Chariot, but the truth of the matter is, you're better off just being like water under this energy. And it's especially true because it's a high energy flow, so you just become part of the energy flow. You just kind of go with it. It's very important. Because a lot of you, it keeps coming up this way, won't take these opportunities that come your way, or you'll miss them completely. Queen of Cups. And it's my desert queen. Right? There's opportunities to fill that cup. The cup's empty. This is your energy. I'm pulling on you. Right? Opportunities to fill that cup are coming. There will be dry spells. Think of the tides. Right? The tide goes out, the tide comes back. The tide goes out, the tide comes back. It's like that. But when the tide comes in, she's underwater. And you're not going to see. It's really funny how this energy is playing out, because it's blending two decks together. Where I've got a moon card in the Light Seer deck that I always read as the Queen of Cups underwater. So when the tide comes in this particular energy, and I'm just reading it the way the universe is flowing it to me, she's underwater, right? You may have had a dry spell for a while. And this cup can represent soul's true purpose. Again, it's anything. It's the whole gambit. We know that with the 10 of Pentacles here, which is everything. It's better than the 10 of Cups. It's the whole deal, right? So, what I'm saying is, you're not going, but because of that hidden energy, and the aspect of the moon that I talk about from this card is a hidden energy. That energy is here. The hidden energy is here because of the High Priestess and the pre-shuffle. You're not going to be aware it's coming. So it's coming at you whether you like it or not. She's going to get wet whether she likes it or not. That tide is coming back in. It's the fucking ocean. We don't control it. All right? Wow. So she best behave nicely in it. Maybe put a mask on and some flippers. I don't know. Yeah, let's clarify this fear over here. We talked about the Light Seer. Let's grab it. And as I say that, I did not know, randomly at the bottom is the devil. Here's our devil. As soon as I say, let's talk about that fear over here, what do I get? The guy who generates it. The type of energy that generates it. A fear generator. Just brings it with it. Tells you, whispers on your shoulder, oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, this guy Steve, he's full of shit. There's nothing coming your way. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Just sit where you are. There's no new energy. Right? There's no new energy. You're fine. Here, take a hit. Right? No! What the fucking hell? It's all nonsense. Devil energy is always nonsense, like those damn conspiracy people I always pick on. Fucking hell. You can't even see that they're trapped in a goddamn energy. It's so funny to watch. But it's so sad too. And every single person that's ever gotten out of devil energy, be it conspiracy energy or some other type, has said, oh my God, how did that ever happen? What the fuck was I thinking? Right? They always say that, always, 100% of the time. Right? It's fucking unreal. All right, 4 of Pentacles. You got to raise your vibration to get out of it though. You know, you have to. Otherwise, you're just stuck in it. What's going on here? What's this fear? It has something to do with devil energy. All right? Something to do. All right. Fool. Again, I talked about it. We already said this. What the hell are you repeating messages for? It's a leap of faith. Right? Take your leaps of faith. Fortune favors the brave. Just go in the water. It's sparkly water. It's like rainbow bright water. Get in there. It's all fucking angel energy. Why did I say that? I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. It's all angel energy. Yeah, some of you have a little devil on your shoulder that's going to whisper, he's lying, man. It's not, you go in there, it's acid. You go in that water, it's acid. I don't mean the good kind. It's not LSD. I mean hydrochloric. It's bad. No. It's all angel energy. You're so protected, it's fucking ridiculous under these cycles. Okay, it's temporary, but you are really protected. I see it a lot with the Sagittarius angle when I pull on that. They got some kind of juggernaut protecting them. It's unreal. Yeah, but all of you do to varying degrees. This angel energy that's here. So again, take your leaps of faith. Listen to me, right? I'm drenched in Archangel Michael energy. I have been my whole life. I ain't saying I'm him. I'm just saying it's a part of the makeup. The frequency of that energy is part of my energetic makeup. It's why this channel grew so fast. Everybody really, I said the darndest things. I said things that should have repelled people from this channel, and it brought them in, right? It's just unreal. Why? Because you pick up on that energy. You feel my energy. Well, you've got a lot of that energy around you now too. Take some chances. I take a lot of chances in life. I do, because I figure I always end up okay. My friends call it Steve's luck, but it's not. I just flow with the energy. That's all. What's on top here? Ace of Pentacles. Take your fucking chances. You've held yourself back, many of you, for fear of taking leaps of faith for whatever that devil is whispering in your ear. You've held yourself back in the past from many golden opportunities, shall we say. Kept them at bay. They circled you and you had no idea. Well, now it's time to just get past that. All right? And again, you might be saying to me, Steve, I always take leaps. I'm brave. I'm this and that. That's fine. But this energy might scare the fucking crap out of you, and you might hold back. When it's someplace new, right? You walk in, everything is connected, so everything is energy. So I can make these analogies, and they're the same thing. Imagine you walk into a brand new place. Aren't you always nervous? Aren't you always looking around and maybe holding back? Oh, I'm not sure where the bathroom is. I don't know. You go and you ask somebody. You know, that kind of thing. Or you hold it because you don't want to walk across the room. You've never been here. Anytime you walk into a strange building, a strange place, you don't know where you're going, it feels weird. Some people get afraid and hold back, and they don't take as many chances in there as they would in a place they're comfortable. Well, you were comfortable in the old energy. So even if you're very brave normally, this is new energy. This is a new place. You're in a new building. Okay? You've never been here before. All right? So you might. The universe is saying don't. All right? Don't listen to the devil whispering on your shoulder. That little energy, that doubt, that fear. Ooh, don't do it. It's mostly a fear frequency of devil energy, which is really easy to get past. That's bullshit. It's a very weak frequency. Center card. Red with the Fool. What is it? Yeah, 2 swords. Yeah. Again, you think about it too much, you won't do it. Right? You're just going to confuse yourself. Right? Don't. Just go. Just go. What's red with the Ace of Pentacles? 2 of Pentacles. Same message. Some of you are prone to overthinking, apparently. Don't do it. You will just confuse yourself in this energy. Just take some leaps of faith. Give it a little bit of thought. Make sure you're not doing something stupid. Whatever it is, whatever the opportunities are, and I can't say specifically, nobody can. There's thousands of people watching. How the fuck am I supposed to say what's going to happen for you is not going to happen for you? Something different is going to happen for that person and that person, but it's the same frequency of energy. And it's an angel frequency. Don't be fooled by that devil. All right? It's an angel frequency. So, Archangel Michael in particular, which is very healing. So a lot of truths come in, which is why you may see some of it as inconvenient. Some of these opportunities may look like, oh, this is not for me. You know, give it a chance to fail. Under this new core energy, between now and November, I want you to give everybody and everything a chance to fail before you fail it first. All right? And some of it may look like shit on the surface, but there's a lot of deception within this energy. There's a lot of illusion to it on the surface. That devil that I showed you, that's tied to this Four of Pentacles, lives on the surface. Devil energy always does. It's just a light static. You guys are reflecting as Queen of Pentacles. You're more than high enough frequency under this energy. You guys are more than high enough frequency to just swipe that away, to just short it out, okay? The core energy won't let it in. It's not in there. It can't get past that energy. So, whatever these opportunities are, they're hidden around you. If you think things are going to stay the same, oh, Steve's full of shit. We're not in new energy, right? New core energy. No, we're not. You know, fine. Think that, but you're wrong. Things aren't going to stay the same, and the pre-shuffles told us that. Whether you like it or not, you're living in new energy. And it affords you the opportunity, because it's angel energy, to behave differently than you normally would. We're talking about that with the runners in recent readings. They are behaving differently than they normally would, right? But the difference is they're fighting it every step of the way, right? They're trying to go back to who they were. And look at what's happening. Look at the readings. Look at what it does for them, right? Nothing, really. You know, so behave the opposite, right? Use them as a cautionary tale if you want. This is what happens when you toonces the driving cat yourself right off the road, right? It's an old Saturday Night Live skit for people that are new. It's about a driving cat, and he just flies off the road every 5 seconds. You can find videos on YouTube. I'm sure they got them. Anyway, don't be toonces the driving cat, all right? It's really great energy here. I'm just going to do one crossing card and maybe one top card on the angel energy here. And I'm going to do it with the little animal deck, which has, I shit you not, 9 pentacles at the bottom. It's minor arcana, empress energy, it's liberation, it's freedom, it's independence. It is the card of following your soul's true purpose on many levels. Okay? It is. It's a wonderful energy. Let's see what's going on here. In context, you know, the 9 of Pentacles can be negative. But I'm pulling the energy within a field of angel energy. So, you know, it is what it is. It's not a bad little card. All right, Temperance. Give me a crossing card, an environmental, and a top card. Let's go. And we'll see where we go. This is terrific. It's nice. Pay attention to the readings, because I think they're definitely we're gonna go through it. I mean, I'm doing a general overview here, but pay attention to the readings for sure, the upcoming readings. This is incredible energy to be living in. All of our lives are going to change on some level. Okay, the whole fucking world's going to change. But people in the soulmate cycle, this is your chance to find out who you really are, find out why you're here, find your soul's true purpose, find your soulmate. It really is. If you take advantage of this time that you're living in right now, this little energy field, these core energies that we're going to exist in for a while. It's terrific stuff. And you'll even see it play out in your horoscopes quite a bit, I'm sure. Because the astrology is helping as it pulls on the energy just right. Tell me about Temperance. It is a shuffle morning here. What is going on? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Unreal. The cards basically fell apart. But anyway, I've got a High Priestess at the bottom. I mean, my God. It's hidden. It's there. This tells me this is a hidden energy, okay? This High Priestess came back again. It's a hidden energy. This tells me, remember the devil. I showed it when I randomly picked this up when I was talking about the Four of Pentacles, all right? I've said it already. The universe wants you to know that on the surface, some of the opportunities, whatever they are for you specifically, that come your way, are going to seem bad. They're going to seem like things that are an inconvenience to you. They're going to seem, in some cases, they're going to seem too good to be true, right? If it's too good to be true, I would be careful about that. That's a sign it's devil energy. If it's discouraging you from going towards it, it might be devil energy. That is often the case, fear generating. A lot of the discouragement will come through fear or laziness, one or the other. Be sure and take a second look. Give everything a second look, okay? But definitely beware of things that seem too good to be true. You know, be cautious about that. Almost 9 times out of 10, that's the way devil energy works. It makes things enticing. It's junk food, it's cigarettes, it's drugs, it's alcohol, all of that. It seems real good. Oh man, got a nice buzz off that, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, it is, but it'll kill you, eventually. It's not good for you, right? On top here, the Knight of Swords. We can't get rid of the Knight of Swords. It keeps coming back. It came back a lot around the Tower energy here. Just fly through it. Cut through the bullshit, right? Keep moving. It's my Roadrunner card again. It's about Wile E. Coyote. If he looks down, he falls. Take your leaps of faith. Think about things. Try things. You can, even if you fuck up and you accidentally fall for the too good to be true devil energy, right? Or something that it looked discouraging. You thought about it. You thought, well, I'll try and see. You can't fail. You got some kind of hand that catches you. It's that kind of energy here. So it's okay. Take some leaps of faith. Try some new things. Live in the new energy. And just for fun, I got a King of Swords there too. And I've got a Knight of Pentacles here too. That's very nice. Again, this is a very methodical energy. It's an energy that has been around you for a while, but it's been dormant. And now it's coming out of dormancy. Why? Probably because in the old core energy cycles, it didn't work right. It wouldn't flow right. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. But it has been dormant a while, which it's very interesting that I don't know why, I just had an inclination to pull the next 2 cards. When I feel this energy, I get, we sometimes have dormant soulmates and things like that because we're not ready for them. There's no need or something, it's like, I don't know, it's like those cans you keep in your fallout shelter. The cans of beans and stuff. You don't really need them. They're there. They're just dormant in case you need them. Maybe the bomb falls. You live in the shelter and you got to open the cans. The cans are getting opened. A few of those cans may show up. A few dormant soulmates may show up in this energy. It's all rooted in angel energy. Keep that in mind, okay? I've said a lot. I've said all I can. All right? That's your reading. Again, I want to thank anybody that's given me a nickel for anything I do around here. If nothing else, you could take away from Steve's Love Tarot that I'm telling you that we're living in new core energy. That's all you need to take away from this. That's all you need to understand. You're living in a new room now, right? Go ahead and explore. Don't be afraid. Don't sit in the corner. Explore it. It's all angel energy. So don't be fooled, all right, by any fears that pop up or anything like that. If there's something you want and it's something you think that's feasible, go for it. Take your shots. Fortune favors the brave for sure, but definitely between now and November. No doubt. All right, that's your reading. Again, if you give me a nickel for anything I've done around here, this is the thank you reading. I appreciate it very much. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, good luck.